In the heart of the English cottage, antique pink walls cradle us. A floral chintz sofa rests beneath lace and light. Here, the air feels tender, like memories stitched into every cushion. This is not just a room, it's the heart quietly beating at home. On the side table, steam curls from a porcelain cup. Delicate chintz blooms echo the softness of the sofa. Lace carries the warmth of hands that once crocheted. And suddenly, tea becomes more than tea. It becomes comfort. By the window, antique pink drapery falls heavy with romance. Lace curtains breathe with the passing breeze. They frame the light as though protecting it, a reminder that even sunlight feels different in a cottage filled with love. And here, a floral pillow leans against carved wood. Beside it, a bowl of buttons, small keepsakes of daily life. Every detail whispers that home is not built of bricks alone, but of stories, stitches, and soft antique pink moments that linger. In the English cottage, antique pink settles softly on the walls. Floral chintz armchairs wait by lace-dressed windows, and the room feels like an embrace, warm, familiar, timeless. Here, by the window, light pours through lace. Plants climb with ease, roses bloom indoors. And every petal, every fold of fabric, whispers of a home that holds love in its quiet corners. Step into the kitchen, where brick and floral cloth meet, where tea towels carry the same romance as the curtains, and the scent of something warm reminds us the heart of the home is always here, alive and giving. Even in the smallest things, jars wrapped in lace, antique pink painted with roses, we feel it. This is not just decoration, but the emotional heart of the home. In the English cottage, even a quiet corner feels alive. Antique pink woven through rugs and stools, where wood and brick meet warmth. A place that invites laughter, stories, and slow evenings. At the dining table, floral chintz blooms once more. Candles glow, dishes wait, and you can almost hear the echo of family voices. This is where the heart of the home gathers. Along the shelves, jars line up like quiet keepers of time. Sugar, grains, herbs, each cared for with love. Lace skirting softens the scene, and the kitchen hums with a gentle, lived-in beauty. And in the most personal corners, a vanity dressed in lace, roses, and soft touches reminds us that beauty, too, belongs at home, woven gently into daily life. In the English cottage bedroom, antique pink blooms across the pillows, layers of floral chintz resting softly, each cushion a tender echo of comfort, inviting us to linger a little longer. By the lamp, light falls through lace. An old photograph smiles quietly from its frame. Beside it, a book in a single rose, reminding us that memory and love live side by side. Inside the cabinet, quilts and boxes wait patiently, floral chintz neatly stacked with care, every fold carrying the work of hands and hearts, a quiet archive of family tenderness. And as we walk through the hallway, antique pink returns in rugs and roses. Lace softens every table, and the emotional heart of the home seems to breathe in every corner. In the English cottage hallway, light glows through cut glass. Antique brass holding crystals that dance in the air. Framed memories lining the wall, each step lit with the warmth of the past. On the console, lace softens the wood. A vase of faded blooms rests beside an old portrait, reminding us that beauty is not only in what is new, but in what has been loved for years. By the window, lace curtains meet the morning sun, a basket of linens and floral shoes waiting nearby, a scene so ordinary, yet so tender, where daily life feels wrapped in care. And finally, the armchair by the window, dressed in chintz and crowned with roses. A teacup waiting on lace. This is the emotional heart of the home, where comfort, memory, and beauty live together. In the English cottage sunroom, a rocking chair waits beneath antique pink, floral chintz draped in lace and roses, a corner where time slows and hearts breathe easy. Across the room, wicker and brick embrace. A sofa dressed in blossoms, framed by lace-clad arches. Every petal, every cushion, a tender reminder of home's enduring calm. By the tall windows, curtains fall in antique pink, lace spilling like poetry onto the floor, sunlight weaving through leaves and fabric, a quiet hymn of warmth and belonging. And at the table, tea steams in porcelain cups. Roses bloom beside golden pastries. A moment simple, a moment eternal. This is the emotional heart of the home. In the English cottage bath, antique pink lingers on the walls. Lace falls softly around a waiting tub, woven baskets and floral rugs nearby, a retreat where quiet comfort begins. Roses rest in wicker, towels folded with tender care, floral chintz blooming across the walls. The simplest rituals turned into poetry. On the vanity, lace cradles old treasures. A brush, a bottle, a rose-red jar. Each one a keepsake of daily grace, reminding us that beauty belongs to home. showers embrace. Tiles bloom with blossoms, towels and flowers waiting close. Every corner of this cottage breathes love. In the English cottage laundry, even the simplest chores feel tender. A wicker basket lined with lace, floral rugs soft beneath the feet, antique pink turning work into comfort. Along the brick wall, lace and linen sway from their hooks, a crimson jug bright against soft wallpaper, reminding us that beauty can rest in the most ordinary corners of home. Step outside, and the cottage spirit continues. Floral chintz cushions gathered around a lace-dressed table, roses leaning close, as if joining in the conversation. And down the stone path, a wicker chair waits among climbing roses. The world outside fades, and the emotional heart of the home blooms here, too. In this English cottage, antique pink walls embrace the day. A floral chintz sofa waits beneath lace and sunlight, every corner holding the rhythm of memory, the heart of the home quietly beating here. Steam rises from a porcelain cup, its blooms mirroring the roses stitched into the sofa. Lace beneath, soft as a grandmother's hand. Tea here is not just a drink, it is comfort itself. By the window, lace sways gently with the breeze. Antique pink drapery gathers like a soft sigh, framing light in the most tender way, turning every morning into a love letter. And in the smallest details, a pillow, a bowl of buttons, life lingers in its quiet beauty, reminding us that home is not only made, it is remembered, cherished, and lived. In the English cottage, antique pink rests like a memory. Floral chintz cushions invite you closer, and lace-dressed windows soften the light, turning a chair into a place of belonging. By the window, flowers and ivy lean into the sun, lace curtains breathing gently with the breeze. Each corner filled with care, each detail holding the quiet poetry of home. In the kitchen, brick and fabric meet in harmony. Roses bloom on every towel and curtain, and the warmth here is more than what's cooking. It's the comfort of a home that gives endlessly. Even in the smallest jars wrapped in lace, antique pink blossoms stay alive, reminding us that beauty lingers best in the tender heart of the home. In the English cottage, even the bar stools bloom. Antique pink patterns woven into every seat, where wood, lace, and brick meet warmly, and evenings are stitched with gentle laughter. At the dining table, chintz flowers unfold again. Candles wait beside china, and in the silence, you can almost hear the echo of stories once shared here. On the shelves, glass jars stand quietly, holding grains, herbs, and time itself, softened by lace, brightened by flowers. A pantry that feels like a memory kept alive. And at the vanity, roses sit beside brushes. A floral pincushion waits for tender hands, reminding us that beauty, too, is part of the emotional heart of home. In the cottage bedroom, pillows bloom in antique pink, floral chintz layered with lace, each cushion carrying whispers of comfort, as though the bed itself remembers love. Beside the lamp, a photograph smiles from the past. A rose rests against an old book, and lace catches the light, holding memory close, tender, and true. In the cabinet, quilts and boxes wait, folded neatly in patience, their patterns storing the rhythm of hands, the quiet devotion of home. And through the hallway, roses return in rugs and blossoms. Lace softens every step, reminding us that love lives in every corner. In the hallway, a golden sconce glows softly, crystals catching the light, and portraits on the wall remind us that home is built on memory. On the table, lace cradles a vase of faded blooms. An old photograph leans gently beside, and together they whisper, "The past is always present here." By the window, lace curtains meet the morning sun. A basket of linens rests beside floral shoes. Simple objects turn tender by the way they carry love. And in the corner, a chintz armchair waits. Roses nearby, tea upon lace. The kind of scene that holds you close. The quiet heart of the home. In the sunlit cottage, a rocking chair rests. Floral chintz cushions layered with lace. Roses gathered close. A place where time remembers how to be still. Against the brick arches, a sofa blooms in antique pink, lace curtains framing the light, a room alive with yesterday's tenderness. By the tall windows, curtains of pink and lace spill to the floor, sunlight drifting through gently, like the hush of a memory returned. And here, tea waits on lace, steam curling like a soft breath. A moment so simple, so true, the heart of the home revealed. In the English cottage bath, lace falls softly by the tub, antique pink walls holding the hush of morning, woven baskets and floral rugs waiting, a place where time slows into memory. Beside the tub, roses rest in wicker, towels folded neatly with care, floral wallpaper blooming around, turning everyday ritual into tenderness. On the vanity, lace carries old treasures. A brush, a bottle, a rose-colored jar, each one a fragment of grace, woven into the rhythm of daily life. And even in the shower's quiet corner, flowers linger on tile and towel, light resting gently on every surface, the emotional heart of the home alive in detail. In the English cottage laundry, even chores are softened. A wicker basket lined with lace, floral rugs blooming at your feet, turning routine into memory. Along the brick wall, lace and linen sway, a crimson jug waiting by the side, reminding us that beauty lives in the quietest corners of home. On the patio, wicker cushions bloom in chintz, A lace-dressed table waits with roses, each chair holding the echo of laughter once shared here. And down the cobblestone path, a wicker chair rests among roses, a tender place to pause, the emotional heart of the home extended outdoors. Step into this cottage and let antique pink wrap around you. Floral chintz cushions invite you to sit, and lace curtains soften every edge. It feels like a hug from the home itself. On the table, tea breathes warmth into the air. Delicate porcelain patterned with roses, lace catching the quiet, and for a moment, the world slows to a gentle pause. The window glows with filtered light, curtains dancing like whispers of yesterday. In their folds, a romance of time remains, soft and unhurried, like the heart of this home. Here, even the smallest things carry love. A pillow dressed in flowers, a bowl of buttons waiting. These are not decorations, but the language of belonging. Step inside, where antique pink walls glow with softness. Floral chintz armchairs hold you with ease, and lace curtains catch the morning light. This is a room that hugs back. At the window, ivy spills with joy, roses rest in porcelain pots, and sunlight drifts like a quiet blessing, filling the cottage with gentle warmth. The kitchen carries its own kind of love, where every brick, every floral cloth feels familiar. A place where tea is shared and bread is broken, where the heart of the home beats steady and kind. And on the counter, jars dressed in lace, painted with roses and antique pink, quietly remind us that even the smallest things carry the soul of a home. Here, antique pink carries its warmth into the smallest corners, stools resting by carved wood and brick, a place ready for conversation, or simply a moment of stillness. The dining room glows with floral chintz and candlelight, where chairs gather close and plates wait patiently, a room that tells us this is where love is shared. Every jar along the shelf holds a kind of care. Sugar, grains, herbs, nothing ordinary here, because even the pantry hums softly, as if part of the home's embrace. And at the vanity, lace and flowers mingle, brushes waiting for the touch of morning, a reminder that the soul of home lives in small rituals of care. Antique pink settles across the bed. Pillows dressed in floral chintz invite rest. The room feels wrapped in softness, like a hug that never ends. On the nightstand, a lamp glows warmly. A portrait keeps company with a single rose. Lace stretches across the wood, and the space feels alive with care. In the cupboard, quilts and keepsakes rest, each one folded with love. More than fabric, they are stories, kept safe for another day. Walking down the hallway, light spills gently across rugs and lace. Flowers greet us from every table, and the heart of the home feels steady and kind. Light spills warmly from a cottage sconce, gilded brass and crystal shimmering softly, as family portraits glow in its embrace, making the hallway feel alive with love. Here, a table dressed in lace holds flowers and keepsakes, a portrait smiling gently from the past. Each piece a reminder that beauty comes from what we treasure. Sunlight falls across lace and wood, illuminating a basket of folded linens. Floral shoes lined neatly in a row, daily life woven with tenderness. By the window, an armchair rests in chintz, a cup of tea waiting beside roses, every detail whispering calm, every moment wrapped in comfort. In this English cottage, the rocking chair invites you closer, floral cushions warmed by sunlight, a corner made for comfort. The sofa gathers blossoms and lace, set against the strength of brick, a harmony of softness and strength, the kind that makes a home feel safe. Antique pink curtains fall with grace, lace pooling gently at your feet, the window glowing with morning light, a welcome that feels like a hug. And at the center, a teapot steams beside sweet pastries, cups waiting to be held, reminding us that love is often shared in quiet sips. In this cottage bath, comfort greets you first. A tub framed in lace, soft rugs beneath your feet, and warmth held gently in antique pink walls. Here, roses spill beauty beside folded towels. Their presence simple yet full of love, making the act of bathing feel like a moment of care. On the vanity, lace softens the wood, a brush and bottle waiting quietly, small objects that whisper the sweetness of everyday rituals. And in the shower, blossoms on tile, light spilling across towels and flowers. A reminder that beauty belongs everywhere, even in the smallest corners. Here in the laundry room, comfort surrounds the simplest task, a basket dressed in lace, antique pink shining softly, making work feel like care. By the brick wall, fabrics rest on iron hooks, lace and linen close at hand, a red jug bright with charm, proof that every detail holds warmth. Step outside, and the cottage welcomes again. A table dressed in lace, roses leaning near wicker cushions, a scene that feels like a hug. And at the garden's edge, roses line a winding path, a wicker chair waiting in the shade, where home and nature embrace as one. In the warmth of an English cottage, antique pink walls breathe softly. Floral Chintz rests against carved wood, a room alive with quiet tenderness. On lace, a teacup waits, its steam curling like memory, roses blooming on porcelain, the taste of calm in every sip. At the window, lace and drapery meet the light. Soft antique pink folds frame the day, and the breeze carries a promise. That beauty lingers in the simplest places. A pillow embroidered with roses. A bowl of buttons collected through time. They speak of care, of days remembered, of the heart that makes a house a home. In the heart of the cottage, antique pink breathes against floral chintz. An armchair waits beneath the lace, a soft retreat for weary hours. By the window, the world slows down. Lace frames the light. Plants lean close as if listening, and roses bloom eternal inside these walls. Here, the kitchen glows with humble beauty, brick and wood holding stories of time, while every floral cloth sings the same refrain. Home is love made visible. Even in jars adorned with lace, the language of roses continues. Each petal painted, each ribbon tied, an echo of the emotional heart of the home. In quiet corners of the cottage, antique pink breathes through fabric and rug, stools resting in stillness, a stage for evenings tender and unhurried. At the table, chintz blossoms under candlelight, china and roses leaning close, a gentle promise that togetherness is the truest feast of all. Glass jars line the pantry wall, transparent keepers of life's small essentials, wrapped in lace and softened by blooms. They turn necessity into poetry. And in the hush of the vanity, roses and lace wait with quiet grace. A floral cushion, a framed face, the delicate heart of home revealed. Upon the bed, layers of floral chintz rise, antique pink woven with lace, pillows stacked like soft promises, a sanctuary of rest and calm. Beside the lamp, lace gathers the glow. A book rests quietly. A photograph holds time still, and roses whisper of love enduring. Inside the cabinet, beauty waits. Quilts and boxes lined in order, each fold a gentle hymn, each pattern a breath of the past. And in the hallway, floral rugs lead us through light and shadow, tables dressed in lace, blossoms leaning close, the emotional heart of the home revealed with every step. In the hush of the hallway, a sconce glimmers like a jewel, light scattering through crystal drops, guiding footsteps with quiet grace. On lace, a vase of blooms leans gently, a photograph framed in time, the still life of a home, where love lingers in silence. Beside the lace curtain, a basket cradles folded cloth and shoes of roses. Ordinary things, made extraordinary by light and care. And here, the armchair of floral chintz, surrounded by lace and roses, becomes a sanctuary, the true emotional heart of the home. In the cottage sunroom, a rocking chair blooms with roses, lace and wood breathing together, a gentle rhythm of peace. Brick arches hold lace and flowers, a sofa dressed in antique pink, a sanctuary of calm, where every cushion whispers rest. At the window, fabric falls like poetry, pink and lace entwined, sunlight weaving through leaves, turning the day into grace. And here, on a lace-draped table, tea steams, roses lean close. A moment eternal, the emotional heart of the home. In the hush of the cottage bath, lace drapes the tub like poetry. Woven textures and soft tones, gathering calm around you. By the water's edge, roses lean close, towels folded in gentle rhythm, and floral walls breathe softly, as if the room itself sighs in peace. Upon lace, a brush and bottle rest, quiet companions of the morning, their beauty not in grandeur, but in the grace of being used with care. And where water falls, blossoms remain, tiles and towels echoing the garden, a sanctuary within walls, the emotional heart of the home made visible. In the hush of the cottage laundry, lace softens every chore. Floral rugs bloom under sunlight, and the ordinary turns into grace. On brick, linens fall like poetry. lace and cloth gently resting, a crimson jug glowing nearby, an unexpected hymn to beauty. In the garden, wicker and lace gather. Roses bloom against the table's edge, and the air itself feels tender, a sanctuary of stillness and bloom. Along the cobblestone path, roses bend as if in greeting. A chair in floral chintz waits quietly, the emotional heart of the home, breathing outdoors.